The excitement is rising as the team takes the field and we get set for Toombs County High School Bulldog Baseball right here on Country Legends Y101 The Fox. Today's game is brought to you by these great community partners. Shoney's in Vidalia, Stevens Truck Center in Lyon, Sign and Stamp Solutions in Vidalia, Omaha Bank and Trust in Vidalia, Thriftway, your Galaxy Food Center in Lyons, Brogdon Auto Parts, your Napa dealer in Lyons, McClendon Enterprises in Vidalia, Rivers Heating and Air in Vidalia, People's Bank in Lyons and Vidalia, K&K Septic Service in Vidalia, and by the Hart Law Group in Vidalia. Now, get set for every pitch and every crack of the bat with Gabby award-winning play-by-play announcer Scott Crabb. Now, here's your Toombs County Bulldogs on Country Legends Y101 The Fox.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting season of Toombs County High School baseball. We're glad you tuned in to Y101 The Fox. My name is Scott Crabb. I'm excited, very excited, to be bringing you every pitch, every piece of the action all season long for the Toombs County Bulldogs here on Country Legends Y101. Special thanks to all of our sponsors for the 2023 season. We couldn't do it without the supporters, and we appreciate them so much to make these broadcasts possible for you. And we hope that you show your support in patronizing those supporters should you ever have a need for their services or their products. I'm joined in the booth today, surprise visit by the voice of the Bulldogs football team, Eddie Toole. Matt Lynn was going to join me for the start of the, or should I say the kickoff of the 2023 baseball season. Eddie, how are you, my friend? It's been a while. We haven't seen each other in this setting before.
It's been a little while, and I'm excited about the baseball season. Come up here, the first thing I know, man, the field just looks great. Folks here at the school, they do an excellent job in getting the facilities ready. So I'm excited about the first pitch, and let's see what the Bulldogs do this year.
Yeah, we're all excited about that. Talking with Coach James last Friday here at the practice fields, he was telling me they're going to have to piece some things together to get through the super region in 2023, and it is just that. It is a super region. And if I had to put my finger on one team, a favorite out of this region this year, it's going to be Appleton County, and I'm backed up with that by Coach James himself. Appleton County has set the standard in this region for the year. So we'll be keeping eyes on them as we make it through the year. But again, welcome to the new season, 2023 for the Bulldogs. We're going to have the first pitch. Lucas O'Connor will have the start for the Bulldogs on the mound tonight. And first pitch is scheduled at 5:45. We're going to take this quick break, and we'll be back to the field here for the Bulldogs. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends, Y101 The Fox.
Tracking and controlling all aspects of your debit card in real time is not only convenient, but also smart. Altamaha Bank and Trust now offers a digital debit card app. The ABT Card app offers enriched transaction information, safety controls, and spending insights. You'll be able to stop card thieves in their tracks when necessary. Download the ABT Card app in the Apple or Google Play Store today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Roll on down to Highway 1 South to Stevens Truck Center, home of quality truck parts, truck servicing, and the best used trucks around. Front-end alignment with state-of-the-art B-line equipment assures you'll be back on the road doing what you do. Stevens Truck Center is the only shop in Middle Georgia with 2 ASC Master Truck Technicians. Our parts department, led by Sean Stringer, and our shop, led by Troy Maddox, are second to none. Call 1-800-453-1958 for Stevens Truck Center.
Our sole purpose here at the bank is to share our financial knowledge with you so that we can help you grow. Whether it's a savings account, a new home, business and personal loans, or to help finance your children's education, we're here for you. We're an equal housing lender. People's Bank, where people come first. Member FDIC. Online at ourpeoplesbank.com.
Do you need custom printed t-shirts? Let Sign and Stamp Solutions design team help you create custom t-shirts featuring favorite photos, business logo, or school mascot. If you can think of it, we can put it on a t-shirt. Come visit us in our retail location at 33 Southeast Main Street in historic downtown Vidalia. Catch us on Facebook or visit us online at www.signandstampsolutions.com. Make Sign and Stamp your home for solutions offering top-of-the-line products and services. When it comes to saving money while you're doing your grocery shopping, stop in and let Michael Grimes and his staff at Thriftway, your Galaxy Food Center in Lyons, help you save up and down every aisle. Get baby back pork ribs, $2.98 a pound. A boneless New York strip beef steak, $6.98 a pound. 1 pound red ripe fresh strawberries, buy one, get one free. 6-count dessert shells, 3 for $5. And ready whipped cream, 2 for $6. For all your produce, meats, and great buys throughout the store, do all your shopping at Thriftway, your Galaxy Food Center in Lyons. For all your parts needs, make Brogdon Auto Parts in Lyons, Swainsboro, and Claxton your local Napa dealer your first stop. Come check out these great specials. The original BP Blaster, $6.29 each. Seafoam Auto Marine Fleet Motor Treatment, $8.49. Seafoam Quick Action Trans Tune, $8.49. And CRC Brake Lean Brake Parts Cleaner, $4.50 each. And get Scott Shop Towels. They also make hydraulic hoses at Brogdon Auto Parts in Lyons, Swainsboro, and Claxton.
Only Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating can give you authentic Lennox quality and service for your home's heating and cooling needs. We're the people you know and trust right in your community. With regular annual maintenance from Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating, you can keep your air perfect year-round and keep your home's heating and cooling system running at peak performance. Think Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating to keep your system running perfectly season after season. Call 912-537-8490 today or visit us online at riversac.net to schedule an appointment today. Dealer license number, Georgia registration, CN3415.
Welcome back, everybody. We are at home tonight, the Toombs County High School Bulldog Diamond Dogs, if you will. I'm Scott Crabb. We're going to bring you every pitch, every piece of the action here as we start the 2023 season for the Dogs on Y101 The Fox. We're very excited to bring this action to you. On the mound tonight for the Dogs is going to be Lucas O'Connor. Last year, he pitched 57 innings. He had a 5-2 record, 51 strikeouts with an ERA of 3.54. Richmond Hill Wildcats, the powerhouse, comes to town tonight. This is not a regional matchup, but it is a good game to use as a tune-up and to see where we stand. Richmond Hill, they come off of a loss last week. The Bulldogs, they come off of a win over Trutland County last week, and what looked like a very good appearance with the Bats. Talking to Coach James pre-game, we're going to be relying on our pitching and our defense for the most part against this heavy-hitting Wildcat team of Richmond Hill. Eddie, your thoughts? Is it? It's hard to imagine. It seems like just yesterday we were at the pit calling the football games in the playoffs.
Yeah, just finishing up, and you get to see the kids in a different light here. You know, they don't have helmets on, don't have shoulder pads, so sometimes it's hard for me to recognize them this way.
Gavin Hall returns to the team this year after a 2-year hiatus, if you will, due to injury. I talked to him earlier in the dugout. Great to see him in a Bulldog baseball uniform again. We may see him throw a little bit tonight is what he was telling me.
That'll be great. I know that'll be a big advantage to the baseball team this year, having him back. He's really struggled when it comes to baseball season the last couple of years. So to have him back will be definitely something that the Bulldogs will put to good use.
Yeah, and that's good news for the Dogs that he is back. The bad news is our ace, Brantley Upshaw, is suffering or recovering, I should say, from injury. But let me add some good news to that. He is recovering very well and he is on schedule. And we're going to may see some action out of him very, very soon. So everyone in the organization is very optimistic. All right, first up, here we go. Lucas O'Connor faces the first batter for Richmond Hill, and it's a strike on the outside corner. It's Gavin Manhattan, I believe. Let me see. He's the catcher. I'm sorry. Martin. Can't read my own writing. All right, so he fouls that one back, and quickly O'Connor's ahead in the count here, 0-2. First batter up, the start of the 2023 season. It's a non-regional matchup, but a matchup as it is. I'm trying to get to the scoring here. And now here's the delivery from O'Connor. It's a high fly on the infield. It may drop into no man's land. 3 dogs over there. Our second baseman is there to catch it. And for out number 1, that is Dawson Brantley. Boy, he went all the way from second base to the right side foul line to catch that one. We had a right fielder there. We had our first baseman there. So it's a high fly out for the first out for Richmond Hill. So one away. We're just underway. If you're joining us, top of the first, right here at home. Beautiful, beautiful evening for baseball here. The pitch is way inside. Kind of looked like that may have hit him if he hadn't moved a little bit there. Just get him off the plate a little bit. Batter steps back in. Here we go. O'Connor is set. Now the delivery. It's right down the middle, and he fouls that one off. He swings late. It drives it down the right side, out of play over there. Under somebody's truck, probably. All right. Brendan Kessler steps back in. He's the shortstop for Richmond Hill, and O'Connor delivers the pitch, and it's on the inside. He just does get a piece of it. We're not going to have a play on that one, but we did have a play. How about that? Our shortstop, Trayvon Harris, with a heck of a defensive play out there on the field as he guns that one down. Just a bunt, really, if you will, that kind of rolled past the pitcher's mound. He came from playing deep in that shortstop position to scoop it up and a quick throw over to get the out. So there's 2 down now in the top of the first inning. Richmond Hill so far 2 up and 2 down. O'Connor comes set. He's going to pitch. This is the designated hitter now for Richmond Hill, Alex Harwood. Batting right-handed, O'Connor throwing right. Here's the pitch. It looks like a fastball down the middle, high bouncer. It's going to be deep in the hole at shortstop. We can't get to it over there, so it's going to be scored a hit for Harwood for Richmond Hill. So with 2 outs here, they get a runner aboard on first base. And their first baseman for Richmond Hill, Ty Goldrick, will step in now. 2 down, top of the first. Runner on for Richmond Hill. O'Connor looks over that way, becomes set. Taking his time, and now to the plate, and a swing and a miss there, strike 1. Holding the runner tight at first base is O'Connor. You don't want to get behind on this Richmond Hill team. So pay close attention to that runner at first. 2 down here. Goldrick looks the pitch. Is swung on, foul back out of play. So the count now 1-2. 9 pitches on the night so far here in the top of the first for O'Connor. Infield is playing him pretty much straight away. Not looking for a pull. So O'Connor looking at the runner at first, now to the plate, back to the runner at first, taking his time, delivers an inside pitch, and he swings at it. Goldrick does, and foul tips it to their own dugout. So the count will remain at 1-2. Now O'Connor at the set. Looks over toward first, holds the runner there. He's coming to the plate with the pitch. It's a high fly foul. Out of play down the left side. Over into the grass and the bullpen, if you will, down that direction. The opponent's bullpen. Folks, if you're not out here, you know what the weather is like. It is a perfect evening to sit in the bleachers, bring your lawn chair or what have you, and it's springtime. Baseball season is here. Beautiful weather. Throw back now to first base by O'Connor. Looking the runner back, trying to keep him honest over there. The count 1-2. We've got 2 away in the top of the first with Richmond Hill. Goldrick now steps back in the batter's box, and then Lucas O'Connor will hold the runner, throw the pitch. It's a high fly ball, straight away center field, back. It's Kip Mosley, and back toward the fence, almost there, and he catches it for the 3rd out of the inning. So 3 up. We had 1 up on the runner, 1 on the base Four batters faced by O'Connor, and we go to the bottom of the first. Dogs coming to the plate after this. You're listening to Dogs Baseball on Country Legends, Y101 The Fox.
Tired after a hard day at work, or do you just not feel like cooking after church? Then go let the friendly folks at Shoney's in Vidalia do all the cooking for you and yours. Get their delicious 8-piece fried chicken meal with 2 large sides, 4 biscuits, and a gallon of that famous sweet tea, all for $18.99. Shoney's also offers it in a 12-piece and a 16-piece. Go let the friendly folks at Shoney's take the work out of dinner at 2505 Highway 280 in Vidalia, or call 912-537-0922.
Tracking and controlling all aspects of your debit card in real time is not only convenient, but also smart. Altamaha Bank & Trust now offers a digital debit card app. The ABT Card app offers enriched transaction information, safety controls, and spending insights. You'll be able to stop card thieves in their tracks when necessary. Download the ABT Card app in the Apple or Google Play Store today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to baseball, to the sports complex here behind the Toombs County High School high school for the baseball game here tonight. It's Toombs County, Richmond Hill. We're in the middle of the first. Dogs are going to come to the plate now. Scoreless top of the first for Richmond Hill, and I like to see that. I just want to take this minute, Eddie, and say it has been a long time since I have called Toombs County Bulldog baseball on the radio. The last time, actually, I carried them through the season was in 1996. We won the state championship that year, and I was thinking about this. Those kids today are 44, 45, 46, 47 years old. Wow, I thought to myself. But what a treat it would be if we could advance this year and get into the postseason. I know the season's just started, but it would be pretty cool.
You're telling how old you now are not, Scott.
I'm way up there. Okay, first up, Dawson Brantley will step in the leadoff for the Bulldogs. He's facing their pitcher from Richmond Hill, Blaine Newman. Blaine delivers high heat for the first pitch, and it's ball one. Dawson Brantley, as you remember, had that great defensive play in the first inning just a few minutes ago. Ran all the way over to the right field foul line to catch the out. Pitch number 2 now is swung on and missed by Brantley, so evens the count at 1-1. Looks like I don't have much information on the Richmond Hill Wildcats other than they traditionally are a powerhouse. And that ball is high and inside for 2 balls and a strike on Brantley. I do know Coach James wanted to play these guys because of the quality of competitiveness they are. That pitch is way outside, and Brantley goes after it, and he misses, so 3-2 is going to be the count. 2-2, I'm sorry. 2-2 is the count on Brantley. And the pitch is fouled back to the screen. Count stays at 2-2. Trayvon Harris is up next, followed by Jackson Jenkins. Those are the first 3 for the Dogs here in the bottom of the first. If you're just joining us, Lucas O'Connor with a very good first of the top half against the Wildcats of Richmond Hill. And there's the pitch, another high fastball, and that gets Dawson Brantley swinging as he'll head back to the dugout. Quickly one away here. They get our leadoff guy to start the bottom of the first, and that'll bring up Trayvon Harris, who is our shortstop. He bats right. Blaine Newman, the pitcher for Richmond Hill, throws right. Not a real big kid, but he is average height and slender. He's looks strong. He's got a very fast fastball. Trayvon Harris is looking for the call, and now the umpire is having something to say to the 2 at the plate. And Harris will step back in, and Newman will become set. Nobody on, 1 away. Here's the pitch. It's high and away. That'll be 2 balls and no strikes on Trayvon Harris. Jackson Jenkins is on deck for the Bulldogs. Now the pitch is the 2-0. And that's down low, and the ump says that is in there as a strike about the knees. So a called strike. We're scoreless. Only one base runner so far, and that was for Richmond Hill, and there's a called strike. That was a pretty pitch by Newman from Richmond Hill. It just painted the outside corner there. Kind of took Harris by surprise, too. So here we go, 2-2. Trayvon looks, and there's the pitch right back up the middle. That's a ground base hit right to center field. So great job of hitting by Trayvon Harris as he gets aboard, one away. And Jackson Jenkins will now come to the plate. This is our big kid. He's a first baseman for the Dogs. He can swing the bat, and he can hit with the best of them. And also our cleanup guy, Kip Mosley. So a couple of dangerous batters for Richmond Hill next up. So Jenkins stands in there. Harris is getting the lead down at first. The pitch is way outside. I think Harris might be on Newman's mind as he was stretching that lead over at first base. Coach James may put something on right here. He's stretching that lead over there, and he's got Newman's attention. The pitch is down the middle of the fastball, and it's fouled back out of play and will leave in the count, or that'll be a strike on Jackson Jenkins. Watching him in pregame, Eddie, he was doing some good defensive plays out there around the bag. He's got a good stretch. And that ball, that was a curve ball. Looked like it was going to come beat him, but broke in there at the last minute, the last second for a high called ball. 1 to count on Jenkins. Still got Harris down at first. He is ever so slightly increasing that lead, and this time he draws a throw over there. He's back safely. So absolutely, he's got Newman's attention. With Jenkins at the plate, Mosley on deck, he's got to do something about that runner at first. Checking him out, the pitch comes to the plate. It's another foul back out of play to the screen. The count stays at 1-2 on Jackson Jenkins. 4 seniors this year on this Bulldog team that's going to be leading us through the season. Will Watts is one of those. Lucas O'Connor, the starting pitcher tonight. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3 of Jackson Jenkins. So 2 down now in the bottom of the first, and Kip Mosley will be the cleanup batter stepping in there. Still got Harris down at first base. We can't move him over, it seems. Might have to manufacture something. 841 miles an hour. Told you the kid had a fastball. There's a swing and a miss and a fastball. He threw that one at 41. We call that a fastball. All right, we got to lead at first. That's Trayvon Harris. 2 down, 1 strike, no balls. Here's the count. He breaks it outside, and he goes after it and chases it. So it's no balls and 2 strikes now with 2 down on our cleanup hitter, Kip Mosley. He plays center field for the Dogs. 0-2 the count. Harris gets a lead down at first again. Probably not going to worry about him right here. Just go after the hitter, and he does, and it's a swing and a miss for out number 3 on Kip Mosley. Now, that'll do it for the first inning. We're scoreless on a 54-mile-an-hour pitch that he swung out on. We'll be back at the top of the second. We're scoreless here at home, Toombs County and Richmond Hill. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends, Y101 The Fox.
You're listening to Country Legends, 100.9 FM, WLYU, Y101, The Fox, located in Lyons, Georgia, a TCB broadcasting station.
Do you need custom printed t-shirts? Let Sign and Stamp Solutions design team help you create custom t-shirts featuring favorite photos, business logo, or school mascot. If you can think of it, we can put it on a t-shirt. Come visit us in our retail location at 33 Southeast Main Street in historic downtown Vidalia. Catch us on Facebook or visit us online at www.signandstampsolutions.com. Make Sign and Stamp your home for solutions offering top-of-the-line products and services. When it comes to saving money while you're doing your grocery shopping, stop in and let Michael Grimes and his staff at Thriftway, your Galaxy Food Center in Lyons, help you save up and down every aisle. Get baby back pork ribs, $2.98 a pound. Boneless New York strip beef steak, $6.98 a pound. 1 pound red ripe fresh strawberries, buy one get one free. 6-count dessert shells, 3 for $5, and ready whipped cream, 2 for $6. For all your produce, meats, and great buys throughout the store, do all your shopping at Thriftway, your Galaxy Food Center in Lyons. Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Scott Crabb. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball. I would have won the Fox. We are live. We're at home right here behind the high school at the Toombs County Sports Complex. Richmond Hill Wildcats in town. We are scoreless as we move now to the top of the second inning. And looks like now this is Ty Goldrick stepping in to bat for the Richmond Hill. First pitch swinging from Lucas O'Connor. It's a grounder over to our second baseman. Dawson Brantley gets the out as he pitches over to Jackson Jenkins. Just a routine ground ball, and that will be out number 1 for Richmond Hill. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That's how you like for it to go. Joseph Baylor now for Richmond Hill, their left fielder, will step in. He bats right. Lucas O'Connor is kind of intimidating up there on that. A slow strike, called strike. That was right down the middle. Took a lot off of that one. Hey, I was surprised that stayed in the air. About 12 miles an hour. Yeah. Knuckleball. That pitch is on the inside and low to Joseph Baker. Richmond Hill is one of those teams that travels around playing all the big schools. Elite athletes, and what a tradition. And they're 6A. Yeah. Huge. 2-1 is our count. 1 out here in the top of the second. Lucas O'Connor on the mound for the Dogs. Defensively, we're lined up pretty well straight away, and a swing and a miss there by Baker. So 2-2. Our count. Long season, just getting started. April 19th, we'll wrap it up the regular season. The pitch from O'Connor. Swing and a miss. Bouncer out to shortstop. Trayvon Harris fields and throws. And we get the out. Nice dig over there by our first baseman, Jackson Jenkins. So out number 2 now. 2 of them 2 down so far. Logan, Lucas is doing a great job out on the mound so far. Pitches look very controlled. He's staying ahead in the count. No walks. Hunter Legis, our second baseman for Richmond Hill, is at the plate now, and he swings that one a high fly down the right side. It's going foul territory. Nobody can catch up to it over there, so it's just a high fly strike for Legis. And he is a small kid standing in there because O'Connor just towers over him. I stood out there and saw Brantley Upshaw earlier, and I've never felt that little beside somebody. He's up there. Here's the pitch. Nothing in 1 to count. O'Connor delivers on the outside, just misses there on the corner. So that'll even the count at 1-1. That pitch is inside and low. So 2-1 now the count from O'Connor. 22 pitches. And we're in the top of the second. Number 23 is on the way. Misses that one way outside. Trying to throw a breaker in there, but just can't catch that corner of the plate. Got a good crowd here tonight. Good home crowd for the season opener. It's always nice when you can open the season at home. That one's fouled back on the right side, out of play. Looking around, I see folks in shorts and T-shirts. And, just last weekend we were bundled up in snowsuits. Good to see baseball back in action and the weather cooperating. Here's the 3-2 now. And did he go? Yes, he did. He tried to check his swing on that one. I think it was going to be a called strike anyway. It looked like a fastball about letter high right down the middle, and that's going to do it for the inning. Strikeout number 3. We're scoreless going to the bottom of the second with the Dogs. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends, Y101 The Fox.
For all your parts needs, make Brogdon Auto Parts in Lyons, Swainsboro, and Claxton your local Napa dealer your first stop. Come check out these great specials. The original BP Blaster, $6.29 each. Seafoam Auto Marine Fleet Motor Treatment, $8.49. Seafoam Quick Action Trans Tune, $8.49. And CRC Brake Lean Brake Parts Cleaner, $4.50 each. And get Scott Shop Towels. They also make hydraulic hoses at Brogdon Auto Parts in Lyons, Swainsboro, and Claxton.
Only Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating can give you authentic Lennox quality and service for your home's heating and cooling needs. We're the people you know and trust right in your community. With regular annual maintenance from Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating, you can keep your air perfect year-round and keep your home's heating and cooling system running at peak performance. Think Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating to keep your system running perfectly season after season. Call 912-537-8490 today or visit us online at riversac.net to schedule an appointment today. Dealer license number, Georgia registration, CN3415.
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
Hi, Scott Crabb. We are live on Y101 The Fox Bulldog Baseball. And it's a great evening, beautiful weather-wise here at the Sports Complex behind the Toombs County High School. Still got plenty of time if you want to come out and join us. I would love to see you in the crowd, in the stands, and we do have a good crowd here for the home opener. We are scoreless as we move to the top of the second inning. Dogs now will go on offense. Cameron Ledford will lead us off. Ledford is a sophomore playing left field for our Dogs. And now Newman on the mound for Richmond Hill delivers the first pitch, and he holds up on that one, and a good choice. That was a high outside fastball called ball 1. And you're right, Eddie, man, this field does look beautiful for the home opener, the start of the new season. A lot of excitement around that clubhouse, if you will, last Friday when I was in there. Here's the pitch, inside, brushes him back just a little bit, 2 balls, and no strike, the count on Ledford. Lucas O'Connor, our pitcher, is on deck. And Tucker Brady will be the 3 batters here. High fly ball that probably is going to get out of play. I lost sight of that one. That one went up. That would have took down the spy balloon. That was up there. Yep. But it's out of play. 2-1 our count on left fielder Cameron Ledford. I still laugh about the spy balloon. The pitch now from Newman. That's a good-looking pitch. He gets a piece of it, foul, there at the plate. So count goes to 2-2. And now Richmond Hill's catcher runs out to say something to Newman at the mound, have a little talk about who's buying the pizza when they get done here. So Ledford steps back in now. We're ready to play ball now that Richmond Hill's ready to pitch. The 2-2 is on its way from Newman. Swung and missed by Ledford. Give him a little high bait in there, if you will. Couldn't get to that, so out number 1. That's 3 strikeouts on the night for Newman of Richmond Hill. Dogs have only mustered up 1 hit off this pitcher so far tonight. The rest have been strikeouts. Here's O'Connor. O'Connor batting right, swings at the first pitch. He may have gotten a piece of that, but not enough. It's a strike. I was thinking 1 to count. And Newman is throwing some hard-to-hit stuff in here. It's all over the place. Here he comes again, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, that's a beauty right there. That's hard for a batter. Coming right at your eyes and then breaks right in across your chest for a called strike. Nothing you can do with that. You don't know whether to run or swing. 0-2 the count, 1 away. Here we go. That pitch is outside. He set him up beautifully for that. and the catcher loses it temporarily, then throws it down the line for the out. But set him up perfect for that right there. A low outside pitch that gets him swinging, and that'll be out number 2. So Brady now will be next for the Dogs, and he's going to run down and talk to Coach James down the third base side and see what we got cooking here. That's 4 strikeouts on the night for Blaine Newman of Richmond Hill. And he's throwing some stuff that's just all over the place with it. We're scoreless. We'll move to the top of the third here. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends, Y101 The Fox.
In the words of Vince Lombardi, individual commitment to a group effort. That's what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, and a civilization work. McClendon Enterprises lives this philosophy. McClendon Enterprises has proudly been committed to the efforts of the Toombs County school system and the local athletics since our incorporation in 1979. If you would like to join our team, please visit our website at McClendenEnterprises.com. And always remember, go Dogs!
Tired after a hard day at work, or do you just not feel like cooking after church? Then go let the friendly folks at Shoney's in Vidalia do all the cooking for you and yours. Get their delicious 8-piece fried chicken meal with 2 large sides, 4 biscuits, and a gallon of that famous sweet tea, all for $18.99. Shoney's also offers it in a 12-piece and a 16-piece. Go let the friendly folks at Shoney's take the work out of dinner at 2505 Highway 280 in Vidalia, or call 912-537-0922.
Now we're going back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Welcome back, everybody. We go to the top of the third inning now. Dogs and Wildcats of Richmond Hill doing battle here at home tonight. Season opener. It's a home opener for 2023 Bulldog Baseball on Y101 The Fox. I'm Scott Crabb. So happy you have tuned in tonight. So, top of the third, here we go. Garrett Wright, the right fielder, Richmond Hill, will stand at the plate. He's facing Lucas O'Connor, who's had a decent night so far pitching to these guys. That first pitch it's going to miss low and away. So 1-0 the count. The only contacts really with the ball so far with the bats has been on Richmond Hill's side. Some ground outs. And that one is swung on. Another bouncing ball to short. And good play right there. Good scoop on the shortstop. Good scoop by Jenkins over at first to get the first out of the inning. So another ground out, and that's what Lucas O'Connor and our defense has been able to do so far in this game. To hold Richmond Hill at bay is good pitching and good defense. As far as Richmond Hill, their magic has been in the pitching. A lot of strikeouts so far for us, 5 to be exact. Can't make contact with the ball, it looks like, but he's throwing a lot of hard, difficult stuff. It's all over the place. It's moving everywhere, not a whole lot of speed, not a whole lot of speed changes or anything, change-ups, if you will. Just going after the hitters, but moving it around, and the location has been the key for Newman pitching for Richmond Hill. All right. Mason Wilcox, the center fielder for Richmond Hill, steps in there, shows bunt, and he does lay down a bunt down the third base side. We field it cleanly, get it over there for the out. Great defensive play there by our third baseman, Tucker Brady. He comes in on the slow rolling bunt down the third base side, scoops it up, makes a hard throw down the first base, and Jackson Jenkins scoops it on that end for the second out of the inning. So good defense, great defense by these Bulldogs. And now back to the top of the order for Richmond Hill is Gavin Martin now, the catcher, steps in there to face O'Connor. O'Connor with the first pitch. And he drives that one a high fly down the right field side. We have a play over there, and there is the out. Ryder Sears runs over into foul territory on the right-hand side for the third out of the inning. So that's the best so far. 3 up, 3 down for Lucas O'Connor. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Still scoreless. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends, Y101 The Fox.
Tracking and controlling all aspects of your debit card in real time is not only convenient, but also smart. Altamaha Bank & Trust now offers a digital debit card app. The ABT Card app offers enriched transaction information, safety controls, and spending insights. You'll be able to stop card thieves in their tracks when necessary. Download the ABT Card app in the Apple or Google Play Store today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Roll on down to Highway 1 South to Stevens Truck Center, home of quality truck parts, truck servicing, and the best used trucks around. Front-end alignment with state-of-the-art B-line equipment assures you'll be back on the road doing what you do. Stevens Truck Center is the only shop in Middle Georgia with 2 ASC Master Truck Technicians. Our parts department, led by Sean Stringer, and our shop, led by Troy Maddox, are second to none. Call 1-800-453-1958 for Stevens Truck Center.
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
Welcome back, everybody. We are scoreless here at home with Richmond Hill in Toombs County as we move now to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be the Bulldogs' time at the plate. We're looking for Ryder Sears, who just made a great play in foul territory for out number 3 to end the inning. So he'll be first up. Ben Bailey and Peyton McLaughlin, our catcher, will be the first 3 that Blaine Newman of Richmond Hill will face. So far, Blaine has thrown very well. Not a whole lot of change-ups and stuff. Just location is what he's been doing to us and keeping our bats quiet. A lot of 5 strikeouts so far. Only 1 single on the night, 1 hit for the Dogs. And that came in the first inning with Trayvon Harris. He grounded 1 right back up the middle, but it's been nothing but K's since then for the Dogs. There's the throw down the second plate after the warm-ups, and we're ready to get the bottom of the third underway. So good news is we get the powerhouse Richmond Hill in here to open our 2023 season, and we're hanging right with them so far in a scoreless ball game. So here's Ryder Sears, our right fielder. He'll step in to face Newman. Now, let's see what Newman is going to deliver first. It's going to be a fastball right down the middle. He can't catch it. Strike 1 on Sears. We got Bailey, our designated hitter, is up next on deck. And the same pitch again in there to Sears, and same result, another strike. It's 0-2. And you kind of get the feeling Blaine Martin or Newman might just be warming up. Now he delivers a 0-2. It's down low. It's a sucker pitch, and it worked. Swinging, strike 3. And that's number 6 on the night for Newman of Richmond Hill. That is 6 strikeouts in a row, and now the home plate umpire is headed over to the Richmond Hill dugout for something. Some type of warning. It's an equipment warning. Had some bats outside the dugout over there, and it was a safety concern. Bailey, our designated hitter, steps in. Number 30, big kid, big bat. And Newman looks now, and here's the stretch. The delivery is a fastball. Tried to paint the outside. He just missed it there, so it's ball 1 on Ben Bailey. Peyton McLaughlin is on deck for the Dogs. 1 away. We're in the bottom of the third. That pitch is inside. He swings and fouls it back out of play over the home dugout. So that'll even up the count at 1-1. Folks, remember, when you're not able to travel with the Dogs, you can check us out online. We'll have the game streaming as well at tcbbroadcasting.com. That pitch is on the inside, and he can't do anything with that but swing at it. He just took a swipe and missed. So it's 1-2 the count on Ben Bailey. And a swing and a miss, and there's a strike. Probably sounded like I just had a wreck on the radio. Dropped my ink pen. So there's another strikeout. That is 7 in a row that's been sat down now by Blaine Newman of Richmond Hill. Peyton McLaughlin, our catcher, will step in. There's 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the third. He comes right at him with an inside fastball. He kind of knocks that one back out of play. Just does get a piece of it. Man, that thing was humming in there, too. So might see the same pitch again here. Should something happen here, Brantley, top of the order, is up next. He comes at him again with that fastball. Can't do anything with it. Swing and a miss, so it's 0-2. The count on McLaughlin. So now with 2 down, 0-2 to count. You can expect him to just come right at him. So here's the delivery, and he does. Hit it if you can. Steady diet of fastballs, and he'll go down swinging for out number 3. We'll move to the top of the 4th. Still scoreless here at home with Richmond Hill and Toombs County. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends. Y101 The Fox.
Our sole purpose here at the bank is to share our financial knowledge with you so that we can help you grow. Whether it's a savings account, a new home, business and personal loans, or to help finance your children's education, we're here for you. We're an equal housing lender. People's Bank, where people come first. Member FDIC. Online at ourpeoplesbank.com.
Do you need custom printed t-shirts? Let Sign and Stamp Solutions design team help you create custom t-shirts featuring favorite photos, business logo, or school mascot. If you can think of it, we can put it on a t-shirt. Come visit us in our retail location at 33 Southeast Main Street in historic downtown Vidalia. Catch us on Facebook or visit us online at www.signandstampsolutions.com. Make Sign and Stamp your home for solutions offering top-of-the-line products and services. Now back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Toombs County Sports Complex. We're right behind the Toombs County High School. Beautiful facilities here to host the season opener for 2023 for the Bulldogs as we welcome Richmond Hill here. We move now to the top of the 4th inning. We are scoreless in a defense versus a pitching duel, if you will. Bulldogs defense seems to be on their game tonight, and the Richmond Hill pitching seems to be on their game tonight. The result is a scoreless ball game. And back to the top of the order now for Richmond Hill. Shortstop Kessler, will step in now. Lucas O'Connor still on the mound for the Bulldogs. He has struck out 1 and grounded out the rest. First pitch is outside for ball 1. He's had a good night at the plate up against his powerhouse. And now, this is Ty Goldrick, the first baseman, stepping in. He grounded out his first time up. 0 for 1 on the night. There's the pitch. It looked to be a changeup from O'Connor. He took a lot off of that one, and it stayed high for ball 1. Want to know the count. Goldrick steps in there. Nobody on base. They lead it 1-0. Fouled back out of play. And that'll even the count at 1-1. Well, this year, the Bulldogs, of course, led by head coach Derek James, the assistant coaches of the 2023 season, Pat Kraft, Hayne Brandt, Dirk Brantley, and Tucker Allman. That is your coaching staff for the 2023 Toombs County High School Bulldogs. There's the pitch inside. That'll be a ball, 2-1. The count on Goldrick. Folks, if you want to travel with the Dogs this year, we'll be traveling Tuesday to Screven County to Sylvania to face those guys. That pitch is low. That's a good pitch right there by Lucas O'Connor. Down and away. He goes after it. Can't get it. Evens the count at 2-2 now. Nobody on. 2 away. We're in the bottom of the 4th, and they lead it 1-0. That is a slow breaking ball right there. It looked good from up here, but I don't have the best vantage point. I think Coach James thought it looked good as well. He's got a better vantage point. However, it goes down as a ball. 3-2 is the count. 2 away, full count. The pitch from O'Connor to get us out of this inning. There it is. Good pitch, low and away. He swings, the throw down to first, and they'll get him. All right. 1 scored. It's 1-0 for Richmond Hill as we now move to the bottom of the 4th. Dogs coming to the plate. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends. Y101 The Fox.
When it comes to saving money while you're doing your grocery shopping, stop in and let Michael Grimes and his staff at Thriftway, your Galaxy Food Center in Lyons, help you save up and down every aisle. Get baby back pork rib, $2.98 a pound. A boneless New York strip beef steak, $6.98 a pound. 1 pound red ripe fresh strawberries, buy one get one free. 6-count dessert shells, 3 for $5, and ready whipped cream, 2 for $6. For all your produce, meats, and great buys throughout the store, do all your shopping at Thriftway, your Galaxy Food Center in Lyons. For all your parts needs, make Brogdon Auto Parts in Lyons, Swainsboro, and Claxton your local Napa dealer, your first stop. Come check out these great specials. The original BP Blaster, $6.29 each. Seafoam Auto Marine Fleet Motor Treatment, $8.49. Seafoam Quick Action Trans Tune, $8.49. And CRC Brake Lean Brake Parts Cleaner, $4.50 each. And get Scott Shop Towels. They also make hydraulic hoses at Brogdon Auto Parts in Lyons, Swainsboro, and Claxton. Now, back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Well, we are behind. It's 1-0 as we move to the bottom of the fourth inning. Richmond Hill finally strikes as it manufactured a run in the top of the fourth. So, Bulldogs now come to the plate. We're at the top of the order. Dawson Brantley will lead things off for us, followed by Trayvon Harris and Jackson Jenkins. Brantley 0 for 1. He flew out his first time at the plate. Trayvon Harris, the only single for the Dogs tonight, has been all Ks since then. So, Blaine Newman, the pitcher, 7 strikeouts so far on the night for Richmond Hill, set to deliver the pitch to Brantley, and now the ump calls time. Took a little too much time getting set out there. And I made a mistake. There is 8 strikeouts in a row on the books for Richmond Hill. So here's the first pitch. Oh, wow, what a breaker. That thing moved everywhere. It's a ball. It didn't go in the strike zone, but what's some action on that ball? So it's 1-0 the count on Brantley. Newman now with the delivery right there down the heart for a strike, called strike, 1-1. They lead it, folks, 1-0, but they had to earn that one. It's been good defense by the Dogs so far in this game. Brantley looks at this pitch. He swings at it and misses. Had some heat in that one. And it came in low, and he missed it. So the count now, a ball and 2 strikes on Dawson Brantley. Newman looks. Now he'll back off the mound and take a second. Trying to get the signal straight with the catcher. So now we're set. And now he'll deliver. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. But apparently that was not strike 3. We had the count wrong in somewhere. So that is 1-2, 2 strikes. Now the catcher for Richmond Hill goes out to meet with Newman on the mound to discuss something. There's a pretty breaking ball called strike 3 on Harris there as he'll go down and record another strikeout. So Jackson Jenkins, our first baseman, will step up now. There's 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth. We are down by 1. It's 1-0 Richmond Hill. So Jenkins now will face Newman, and there's the first pitch, and it is a hot one, folks, and it's a fly ball to shortstop for an out. So Mosley now, our cleanup batter, will step in. He's looking at 2 down, nobody aboard. Newman just cruising right now. 9 strikeouts on the night. 1 hit, no runs. Swing and a miss by Mosley for strike 1. He threw that one in there kind of high. As I mentioned earlier, location has been his secret to success on us tonight. And now we're getting to the point we just swing at everything. That one is outside and almost went after that. Catcher almost had to dive for it. But we held up. It's 1-1. That's the count on Kip Mosley, our center fielder for 2023. Down by 1-0. And Richmond Hill's Blaine Newman now delivers the 1-1 to Mosley. It's down low. It's 2-1 now, the count. One hit so far on the night for Toombs County, and that came way early in the first inning, bottom of the first. Trayvon Harris had the single. Another breaking ball that misses on the inside. 3-1 is the count, so Mosley is ahead, and now he'll run down the third base side to talk to Coach James. See what he wants him to do with a 3-1 count. Two down, bottom of the fourth. Mosley struck out his first time around in the first inning. He's looking at a 2-2 count here. Swing and misses on an outside pitch for strike number 3 and out number 3. And that'll end anything we had cooking right there. So we'll move to the top of the fifth now, moving right along. 1-0 Richmond Hill over Toombs County. And Toombs County on the mound next. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends, Y101 The Fox.
Only Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating can give you authentic Lennox quality and service for your home's heating and cooling needs. We're the people you know and trust right in your community. With regular annual maintenance from Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating, you can keep your air perfect year-round and keep your home's heating and cooling system running at peak performance. Think Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating to keep your system running perfectly season after season. Call 912-537-8490 today or visit us online at riversac.net to schedule an appointment today. Dealer license number, Georgia registration, CN3415.
In the words of Vince Lombardi, individual commitment to a group effort. That's what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, and a civilization work. McClendon Enterprises lives this philosophy. McClendon Enterprises has proudly been committed to the efforts of the Toombs County school system and the local athletics since our incorporation in 1979. If you would like to join our team, please visit our website at mcclendenenterprises.com. And always remember, go Dogs!
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
Welcome back, everybody. We're down 1-0 as we move to the top of the fifth inning here at home, hosting Richmond Hill, the 2023 season opener. And a pitching change has occurred for the Toombs County Bulldogs. Welcome back, number 14, Gavin Hall, to the mound. And this pitching change is brought to you by K&K Septic Service in Vidalia. If you're having septic tank trouble, call Ronald now. Their number is 912-293-2319. Gavin Hall's been absent from the lineup for the Toombs County Bulldogs for 2 years, and he's back now in his senior year. We all are very familiar with him and what he's meant to the football team here at Toombs County. But let's see what he's got on the mound tonight for the Richmond Hill Wildcats. He comes in relief of Lucas O'Connor. O'Connor had a decent night out there tonight. Giving up only 2 hits and several ground outs, no walks, and 1 run to his credit. So, Lucas O'Connor, good night for him as he'll go rest now. We'll bring Gavin Hall. He's still going through his warm-up pitches, and there's the throw down to second. So, we are getting set to start here in the top of the fifth. Here, look at Joseph Baker, the left fielder for Richmond Hill. He will step in first. Gavin Hall, quarterback of the Bulldogs football team, throws right-handed. I got a chance to talk to him before the game tonight. It's good to see him in a baseball uniform finally. So let's see. He looks, and now the set, and he delivers, and he'll miss on the outside with that ball 1 for the first pitch. Joseph Baker, 0 for 1 on the night. He grounded out. First time around to the plate, Gavin now delivers a fastball down the middle called strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. That pitch looked good. Talking to Coach James before the game, he told me he's back now after 2 years from being on the team. The 1-1 pitch is going to miss high for a ball 2-1. And he told me that I asked him, well, it's been 2 years. How does he look? He said, well, you can tell it's been 2 years, but his stuff is there. So that's good news. The 2-1 from Hall misses way outside. It's 3-1 now. And some of you may be wondering, why did he miss 2 years due to injury? Mainly occurred from playing football. So that pitch is on the inside. He'll even it up now. Good pitch, Gavin. 3-2 on Joseph Baker of Richmond Hill. Nobody aboard, nobody out. The 3-2 pitch is outside and it'll miss for ball 4. So there's the first walk of the night on either team. And Gavin Hall gives that. So that'll put Baker aboard for Richmond Hill. Nobody out. And Hunter Liggins, the second baseman, will come to the plate. Runner at first, Richmond Hill. They try to bunt that and bunts it foul to our dugout. Liggins is 0 for 1. He ground out his first time to the plate tonight. Here, he faces Gavin Hall. No balls and a strike, and a runner down at first. He tried to bunt to move him over. Let's see if they still have the bunt on, and they do. But the pitch is outside. He holds up. They throw down to second. They get him. Nice play, and there's that defense that Coach James was talking about that we're going to have to rely on and depend on against these Richmond Hill Wildcats. Well, you just got a piece of that right there. The stolen base attempt was gunned down. Great play. Great play. Batter steps back in now. This is Liggins. 2-1 to count. Gavin comes after him with a high inside pitch. 3-1. I'm sorry, 2-2 should be the count. Two and one, I think, should be the count. So Gavin paints the corner right there with a called strike 3. And if my stats are correct, that's the first strikeout recorded for Toombs County tonight. So far, Gavin has walked 1, struck out 1, and picked off 1 trying to steal second. That pitch misses low, and that's ball 1. And this is Garrett Wright, the right fielder, who ground out his first time at the plate. A slow pitch takes him off that, misses high. 2 and others to count. 1-0. Richmond Hill leads this one. We're in the top of the 5th. Gavin Hall's on the mound. That pitch misses outside as well. Tried to put a little action on that one. It did not break. 3-2 will be our count here. That pitch called strike 3, inside and tight. Wow. That's 2 in a row for Gavin now. And that pitch was not a called strike 3. That's a called strike 2. A little discussion now between the umpire and Coach James. Not sure. No, it's not Coach James. The umpire and the Richmond Hill coach. And there's ball 4. So Gavin loses him after a 3-2 count, and that'll bring up Mason Wilcox, the center fielder. So we do have yet another runner on board. And that's 2 walks in the inning so far by Gavin. 2 walks and a strikeout. So Wilcox now will step in there. They've got a Wildcat down at first. We kick the ball around at the plate, and they think about trying to take second, but they think twice about that and move back to first. So now we're just going to have a little meeting at the mound and try to settle some folks down. Coach James runs out and speaks with Gavin Hall. McLaughlin will join that conversation too, and I'll give it about 3 more seconds, and the umpire will break that up. So here they go. They break it up anyway. So McLaughlin comes back to the plate. Hall's on the mound. We've got 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at first for Richmond Hill. Hall at the stretch. Now delivers. That ball is swung on and missed. That was a pretty good looking pitch on the inside too. So 1-1's to count. Gavin just coming into the game at the start of this inning, the top of the fifth. We had Lucas O'Connor prior to this. There's a high, slow bouncer to third. We'll field it there. We don't have a play anywhere, folks. Safe everywhere. That's just one of those hits you can't do anything with. You're playing back because you got a power hitter there, and he barely gets a piece of it, and it barely moves on the grass, and nobody can get there in time. So that's just going to be an infield hit for Wilcox of Richmond County. It's one of those things. So 2 on, 2 out. Back to the top of the order for the Wildcats, and Gavin Martin, the catcher. He is 0 for 2. He's ground out twice. Well, fouled out once and ground out the second time to the plate. He has not faced Gavin Hall yet. The runner at second, runner at first. They get their leads. Gavin goes after the hitter, and it's outside for ball 1. So far, Gavin's thrown 18 pitches this inning. Make that 19 in this inning. 2 away. That ball falls in there for a called strike. Even up the count at 1-1. Dogs are playing defensively straight away on Martin. They're not cheating them anywhere. They're just looking for this third out. Hopefully it's on the infield. That pitch breaks in there for a called strike 2. That was beautiful. Beautiful breaking pitch right there. So we're going to try to keep it on the ground and get this infield out. Hall comes set. It's 1-2 with 2 away, 2 on. Runners at first and second. That pitch just misses low. And again, we'll even the count at 2-2. I'm going to back up on that. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. My updater here is not updating that fast. So there's a swing and a miss for sure. That's out number 3 right there. So we will now move to the bottom of the fifth. And Gavin gets us out of a tough spot right there and leave 2 stranded. Richmond Hill does. Bulldogs coming to bat in the bottom of the fifth next. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends, Y101 The Fox.
Tired after a hard day at work, or do you just not feel like cooking after church? Then go let the friendly folks at Shoney's in Vidalia do all the cooking for you and yours. Get their delicious 8-piece fried chicken meal with 2 large sides, 4 biscuits, and a gallon of that famous sweet tea, all for $18.99. Shoney's also offers it in a 12-piece and a 16-piece. Go let the friendly folks at Shoney's take the work out of dinner at 2505 Highway 280 in Vidalia, or call 912-537-0922.
Tracking and controlling all aspects of your debit card in real time is not only convenient, but also smart. Altamaha Bank & Trust now offers a digital debit card app. The ABT Card app offers enriched transaction information, safety controls, and spending insights. You'll be able to stop card thieves in their tracks when necessary. Download the ABT Card app in the Apple or Google Play Store today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
Welcome back, everybody. We are now moving to the bottom of the fifth inning. Bulldogs are coming to bat. It's 1-0 Richmond Hill. They lead this one. As I try to get set up, the updater we were using did not update that fast, so hopefully it'll get better now. I did something to it. If you're just joining us, welcome to the new season of Toombs County High School Bulldog Baseball. 2023, first game. It's a home opener. You got to love it when you open your season and you open it at home. And you're in the game, hanging tough with Richmond Hill here, 1-0. And we move to the bottom of the fifth. Due up for the Dogs. It's going to be top of the order. Nope, I'm sorry. It's going to be cleanup. Cameron Ledford will start us off. Our left fielder, Lucas O'Connor, will be there. And we'll see Tucker Brady. Those are the first 3. Should anybody reach? Ryder Sears will make it to the plate tonight. All right, we're down by 1. Got to get something going here. And Ledford will step to the plate and face Newman of Richmond Hill. That one's fouled back out of play. Ledford 0 for 1 on the night. Struck out his first time at the plate. Count as no balls, 1 strike. He fouls that one back. It'll be the second strike. So 0 and 2 here to begin the bottom of the 5th, down by 1. And Ledford is facing Blaine Newman. Newman so far very successful. 10 strikeouts on the night, and we're here in the bottom of the 5th. So the 0-2 moves inside, breaks across the inside corner for called strike 3. That is 11 on the night for Newman. Richmond Hill has got the pitching going here. So O'Connor, our pitcher, comes into, or our starting pitcher tonight moves into bat. He struck out his first time up, 0 for 1 on the night, 1 away here, and he swings at the first pitch, kind of checks it, but it's called a strike. They said he went on the outside of the plate. 0-1. Ump calls time. Let's hold up, boys, just a second here. 1-0, Richmond Hill. If you're just joining us, it's been good pitching on Richmond Hill's part. It's been great defense on the Bulldogs' part tonight. That pitch is swung on and missed by O'Connor. So 0-2. That was a low outside fastball. Hard to get the bat down to that area in time to catch a fastball. So the 0-2. He comes right after him with another one just like it, and he swings at that one too. Same result, strikeout. Number 11 for Newman of Richmond Hill. So Lucas O'Connor goes down swinging. That is out number 2. For the Dogs here in the bottom of the 5th. Brady, the third baseman, will come to bat. Nobody on, nothing going, but let's start it here. Nice 2-out rally would work. Again, the umpire calls time. Newman taking some time out on the mound in between batters, maybe trying to get the calls right from the catcher. So here we go. The pitch is inside. It's a breaking ball, and Brady didn't know whether to run out of there or stay in there and swing at it. He kind of ducked. It missed. It's ball 1. The location from this guy is just phenomenal. Now he delivers to Brady. Brady swings on it. He fouls it back to the screen. Out of play. Evens up the count at 1-1. On the road, folks, Tuesday to Sylvania, Screven County is who we'll face. Should be another very good ball game. And then we'll be playing Screven County Tuesday. We'll be playing Wednesday, we'll be playing Thursday. There's the pitch, low and away. 2-1 to count on Brady. So 3 games on the books next week. We will have one of those at home. 2-1 to count on Brady, and Newman delivers that pitch. It's low, called ball 3. So Brady's ahead in the count, and we haven't seen that too often here tonight against this ace right-hander, Richmond Hill. We've gotten the bat on the ball, and made contact, but we've not done much with it. Been ground outs and strikeouts. Mostly strikeouts. And there's another one. Well, almost 3-2 to count on Brady. It's been a long, long time since I've seen a high school kid with location like this guy has. That one misses low and away for a walk, and that's the first walk issued by him tonight. Pretty much the only thing other than a strikeout issued by him tonight. So Brady's aboard with a walk. And Ryder Sears will now try to get something going for the Dogs. Coach James is going to pinch hit him, it looks like. He's going to bring in somebody to pinch hit for Sears, try to get something going on offense. We're going to see who he brings in. I've yet to see a number. Oh, it's Upshaw coming in to hit. I think our scoreboard operator in here is excited to see this. I happen to be working alongside Brantley's mother in here. So I get a lot of insight, a lot of inside information. But Brantley steps in there, and he bats left. We're going to try to move our runner over. Brady's down at first. We have 2 outs in the inning, though. And Blaine Newman for Richmond Hill has been on fire at the mound. He throws that one inside on Upshaw, and he stands and takes it for ball 1. Upshaw is about 9 feet, 8 inches tall, and growing. It's not over yet. He's looking down that right field side. They're not playing him to pull on defense, just make contact. There's a line shot to second base. He made good contact, line drive, but right at the second baseman. Great shot right there. So that's out number 3, and that'll do it up. We'll be back. We're down by 1 from Richmond Hill. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends, Y101 The Fox.
You're listening to Country Legends, 100.9 FM, WLYU, Y101, The Fox, located in Lyons, Georgia, a TCB broadcasting station.
Roll on down to Highway 1 South to Stevens Truck Center, home of quality truck parts, truck servicing, and the best used trucks around. Front-end alignment with state-of-the-art B-line equipment assures you'll be back on the road doing what you do. Stevens Truck Center is the only shop in Middle Georgia with 2 ASC Master Truck Technicians. Our parts department, led by Sean Stringer, and our shop, led by Troy Maddox, are second to none. Call 1-800-453-1958 for Stevens Truck Center.
Our sole purpose here at the bank is to share our financial knowledge with you so that we can help you grow. Whether it's a savings account, a new home, business and personal loans, or to help finance your children's education, we're here for you. We're an equal housing lender. People's Bank, where people come first. Member FDIC. Online at ourpeoplesbank.com.
Now we're going back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Well, we moved to the top of the 6th inning. Bulldogs are down by 1. Richmond Hill leading this one tonight, the season opener for 2023. And we open at home, and folks, we've got us a duel going on here. It's a defensive battle against a pitching battle. Defensively, Dogs have been on fire on the field. They've held their own out there, held Richmond Hill to only 1 run so far. Lucas O'Connor, we got a strong showing from him on the mound. Gavin Hall's come in relief and had a decent inning, his first outing, but that was after 2 years of not being on the team due to injury. So this is his first night back. And now he'll face number 2, Brendan Kessler, the shortstop for Richmond Hill. Top of the 6th. Umpire holds him up just a second as we get set for whatever reason. And it looks like defensively the Dogs are set to play him straight away. He bats right-handed, fouls that one back to the screen and out of play. So 1-0 is the count. Quickly, Gavin Hall is ahead in the count. Kessler reached on a double his first time at the plate. He hit one to right field, got over our head out there and made it to the fence, but we were able to hold him to a double. And that led to the only run that Richmond Hill has on the board so far tonight. A little talk going on around the field. A lot of folks, we're in a kind of a timeout at the moment. Everybody's just kind of lollygagging around and talking and conversing and socializing, all the players. And just, I'm not sure what's happening at the moment. The umpire is going to break this up pretty soon. 1-0 is our score. Richmond Hill leading this one. 3 hits off of the Toombs County pitching. Toombs County with 1 hit on the night. Couple of walks and strikeouts other than that. 11 strikeouts for Newman of Richmond Hill. He is on it. So Kessler finally steps back in there, and it's a high breaking ball called strike 2. As I said, Kessler is 1 for 2 on the night. He doubled last time up. Gavin Hall so far with 26 pitches. He came in relief top of the last inning. And now he comes right after the hitter, and he fouls it high and back. We may have a play on it near the screen, and just does make it over into the stands. Look out over there. All right, nobody harmed. That's good. We almost had a play on that one. The count, 0-2 to Kessler. Hall now back to the mound. Defensively, we're straight up on him. Hall delivers a low pitch for ball one. So 1-2 is the count. I'm sorry, 2-2. There goes that updater. Lagging on me again. Gets slow every now and then. 2-2 the count. 1-0, Richmond Hill. Kessler stands in there for the 2-2, and Hall delivers a ball. That's 3-2. Counts full. 29 pitches now on the night for Hall. In just a little over an inning and a half, I guess you would call it. So the full count pitch is a high fly ball on the infield. We've got dogs out there, 3 of them running together, and it's going to be our right fielder that gets up under it. And Ryder Sears hauls it in for the out. The runner will advance, however. Or did he? Well, they're going to put a runner at second. So Kessler goes to second. Did they not fly out? Did they not catch that? Well, maybe that was not a fly out. Wow. First game of the year, folks. We're going to make mistakes too. We're going to miss some things. Wow, I'm not really sure how that happened there. It was a high fly ball on the inside, and so Kessler for Richmond Hill is at second with nobody out. Gavin Hall now faces Tyler Fountain. Fountain is 1 for 2 on the night. And there's a ball from Gavin Hall. It's one. It's going to be 2 balls, no strikes. He looks at the runner at second, holds him there for a second. Now to the plate for ball 3. 3-0 to count, nobody out. This could get ugly in a hurry, folks. A runner at second for Richmond Hill. We don't want it to break open here. So Hall will deliver a called strike right down the heart. He showed bunt but pulled it back and took the pitch. So look out. They've just shown their hand here. 3-1 to count, nobody out. Hall looks at the runner at second. Comes to the plate now. There's the pitch. It's a fastball fouled out of play off the right side. 3-2 the count on Tyler Fountain. Three balls, 2 strikes. We're down by 1. Runner at second for Richmond Hill, and there's ball 4. So Hall loses him to a walk, and now this looks familiar. We've got runners for Richmond Hill at first and second, but this time there's nobody out. Alex Harwood, the DH, the designated hitter for Richmond Hill, comes to the plate. And as I just mentioned, this could get ugly in a hurry. So, standing there looking like he's going to swing at this one, Hall looks to the plate, and he comes after him, and it's a ball. He misses low and away. Boy, that runner at second base with a huge lead. We almost pulled the trigger on him down there. McLaughlin was looking, and he was tempted to throw back to second. He was halfway between second and third. So Hall is looking back that way. Something going on with the second baseman there. Some kind of play. There's a called strike on Harwood. Harwood is 0 for 2 on the night. 1-1 is the count. Hall delivers to the plate. There's a fastball fouled out of play. Hall doesn't seem to be a whole lot concerned with our runners on first and second. He seems to be just going after the hitter here. Focus on the hitter. It's been 2 years. The runners are trying to distract him with their leads. You've got nobody out. It's 1-2 the count. Harwood looks at Gavin Hall. Gavin Hall delivers an outside pitch. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout. Second on the night for Gavin Hall. And boy, did we need that. Need about 2 more of those to get out of this inning. He got out of a pinch in the last inning with some good pitching. And now the umps are calling time again. And now they want to talk. Well, now everybody's going to talk. All right. We don't know what that was about. But Ty Goldrick is at the plate. He's the first baseman for Richmond Hill. They lead this one 1-0. And I wanted to mention, folks, that if you want to follow us this year, Toombs County High School Bulldog Baseball, there's a couple of ways you can do that. Of course, you can tune us in here on Y101. I have the privilege and the honor of bringing all the action to you live, every game. Or you can catch us online. We'll be streaming all the action online. Just go to our website. It's tcbbroadcasting.com. Go to the bottom of the page. See the Listen Live link. Click on that, and you can listen anytime, anywhere. There's the pitch. It's a ground toward first base or second base. I'm sorry, and we try for the double. We didn't get it, but we got the ground out at first. Great play by our second baseman, Dawson Brantley, out there. They send a runner home, so they score. So it's 2-0 now, Richmond Hill. Runners advance to second and third. We're going to try to pick one off at home if he tried to round that corner, but he thought wisely of it. So we get one there. So there's 2 out in the inning. Runner at second and third for Richmond Hill. And if you're just joining us, Gavin Hall is on the mound after a 2-year absence from the baseball team. We're traveling next week, folks. We've got 3 games for the Dogs. The first of those will be Tuesday. We'll head up to Sylvania, Georgia, to face Screven County. And we'll come back home on Wednesday. And Thursday will be a travel day. We hope that you travel with us, make a good showing with these Bulldogs this year. Got a good showing here tonight for the home opener of the 2023 season. Good to see all you fans out here in the stands and bringing your lawn chairs. All right, about ready to go back to playing now. 2 down in the inning, 2 runners on base, second and third for Richmond Hill. Gavin Hall delivers a called strike in there to Joseph Walker of Richmond Hill, the left fielder. I'm sorry, that's Baker, Joseph Baker. He's 0 for 1 on the night. He ground out his only time to the plate. Hall's not wasting any time with him. We fooling around at the plate, lost the ball, and they've sent the runner in, and we can't tag him. So they score. It's 3-0. Richmond Hill. So a little error right there at the home plate. Gavin delivered a low pitch. And McLaughlin had a problem picking it up out of the dirt and kind of kicked it around. They sent the runner from third, and he slid in there ahead of the tag. So they lead it now 3-0. The runner stays at second, and there's 2 outs in the inning. And now the umpire's going to call another time. Boy, this umpire at home plate, he likes to take his time. He's not in a hurry. So now Baker stands back in, ready for the pitch from Gavin Hall. Here's the 1-2, and it's a called strike. Actually, that was the 1-1, so that's called strike 2. This updater is tearing me up. So 1-2 the count. And there's a swing and strike 3. And that'll end the inning. But not before they get 1 or 2. And that one, they got 1 off of a couple of hits for Richmond Hill. Bulldogs coming to bat. We'll be back right after this. Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends, Y101 The Fox.
Do you need custom printed t-shirts? Let Sign and Stamp Solutions design team help you create custom t-shirts featuring favorite photos, business logo, or school mascot. If you can think of it, we can put it on a t-shirt. Come visit us in our retail location at 33 Southeast Main Street in historic downtown Vidalia. Catch us on Facebook or visit us online at www.signandstampsolutions.com. Make Sign and Stamp your home for solutions offering top-of-the-line products and services.
When it comes to saving money while you're doing your grocery shopping, stop in and let Michael Grimes and his staff at Thriftway, your Galaxy Food Center in Lyons, help you save up and down every aisle. Get baby back pork ribs, $2.98 a pound. A boneless New York strip beef steak, $6.98 a pound. 1 pound red ripe fresh strawberries, buy one get one free. 6-count dessert shells, 3 for $5, and ready whipped cream, 2 for $6. For all your produce, meats, and great buys throughout the store, do all your shopping at Thriftway, your Galaxy Food Center in Lyons.
And now we take you back to the field for all the action of the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Welcome back, everybody. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning now. Richmond Hill leads it on the scoring. They're saying 2-0, but in my scoring, I say 3-0. So we'll. I'm sorry. It's 2-0. They're saying. Okay, so that's official. Looking at the scoring, it is official. 2-0. Bulldogs coming to plate, our designated hitter, Ben Bailey, the sophomore, will come to the plate. He is a big, enormous kid and packs a powerful bat as well. But Richmond Hill is going to stay with their ace, Blaine Newman. And why not? What a night he's had tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strikeouts on the night. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 walk. So now he's going to face Ben Bailey. Bailey stands in there. Newman taking his time. Now he delivers a fastball, and Bailey can't catch up to it. He misses that one. 0-1 to count. Now the catcher wants to go talk to the pitcher. There's been more talking in this game than I've ever seen in a baseball game. It's almost like after every pitch, everybody wants to gather out there and talk. Let's play ball. That's what the ump is saying. All right, 0-1 is our count. Fastball missed by Bailey. And now Newman set to deliver. And that's a high heater right there. Missed that one too. It's 0-2. I think he's found what gives us trouble. It's that high fastball. But he doesn't throw it all the time. He's killing us with that location as well. 0-2 the count on Bailey. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, that pitch was low and away, called strike 3, however. So make that 12 on the night for Blaine Newman of Richmond Hill and Peyton McLaughlin. Nope, I'm sorry, I got that one wrong. Dawson Brantley back to the top of the order will come to the plate. Brantley is 0 for 2 on the night. A couple of great defensive plays out there so far. There's the first pitch to him from Newman. That misses outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes. 1 down here in bottom of the 6th. We're down by 2 to Richmond Hill in the season opener. And now Newman, he's got the sign. Now he delivers to Brantley. Brantley watches that one go by 2. It's ball 2. 2-0 with 1 down here. And now set for the 2-0 count. Pitch, it is in there for called strike 1. Kind of painted the inside. It looked like a good pitch to swing on, but Coach James might have had the brakes on that count. So 2-1 now on Brantley. And here's the pitch from Newman. It's a fastball, low inside. He makes contact, fouls it off the right side. 2-2 will be the count. Nobody on, nobody out. Well, 1 out, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That pitch misses, high and away. Try to sneak that breaking ball in there. So full now is the count with 1 down. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Dawson Brantley. See if we can get something cooking here. Most likely swinging. Anything close, and he does not. He holds up on a breaking ball, called strike 3. That would have been a pretty one to go after, but like I was saying, this guy's location is just so phenomenal. It's hard to pull the trigger on it. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. 13 strikeouts on the night for Blaine Newman of Richmond Hill. What a night. Trayvon Harris now, our shortstop. He's singled tonight, struck out. He's 1 for 2, and he fouls the first pitch back to the screen out of play. Trayvon Harris, our shortstop for the 2023 season for the Dogs, looks now, waits the pitch from Newman. Here it is. It's another breaking ball. Catches the outside of the plate for a called strike 2. Now it seems it's just a steady diet of breaking balls from Blaine Newman. And another one, and that's a fastball. That'll miss low and outside. Trayvon Harris now with a 1-2 count. There's 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A breaking ball breaks on the inside. That would look kind of iffy from here, but it is a called strike 3, and that'll end the inning as Trayvon Harris goes down swinging. We'll move now to the top of the 7th. Richmond Hill leads this one 2-0. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101 The Fox.
For all your parts needs, make Brogdon Auto Parts in Lyons, Swainsboro, and Claxton your local Napa dealer, your first stop. Come check out these great specials. The original BP Blaster, $6.29 each. Seafoam Auto Marine Fleet Motor Treatment, $8.49. Seafoam Quick Action Trans Tune, $8.49. And CRC Brake Clean Brake Parts Cleaner, $4.50 each. And get Scott Shop Towels. They also make hydraulic hoses at Brogdon Auto Parts in Lyons, Swainsboro, and Claxton.
Only Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating can give you authentic Lennox quality and service for your home's heating and cooling needs. We're the people you know and trust right in your community. With regular annual maintenance from Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating, you can keep your air perfect year-round and keep your home's heating and cooling system running at peak performance. Think Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating to keep your system running perfectly season after season. Call 912-537-8490 today or visit us online at riversac.net to schedule an appointment today. Dealer license number, Georgia registration, CN3415.
Now back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
Welcome back, everybody. Bulldogs down by 2 as we move to the top of the 7th inning now. 2-0. Richmond Hill, another pitching change for the Dogs. This pitching change is brought to you by K&K Septic Service in Vidalia. If you're having septic tank trouble, call Ronald now. Here's their number, 912-293-2319. Trayvon Harris will move from shortstop to the mound to try to wrap this one up for us. We're down by 2, so let's hold the bats to nothing here in the top of the 7th and go win it in the bottom. That's the philosophy, or that's the plan that Coach James has here. First up, number 22 of Richmond Hill, Hunter Legas is their second baseman. He's 0 for 2 on the night. He's ground out twice. And the first pitch from Trayvon now is a ball. And that one didn't miss by much if it missed. Wow. That has been called a strike. That pitch, same location, that is called strike. 1-1. You figure. Trayvon works very quickly out there. Here's the 1-1, and he check swings it and fouls it. Strike 2. But Trayvon likes to work fast, keep the hitters out of rhythm, and now he's got the sign, and he'll back off. He doesn't like that one. McLaughlin will try again with him. He looks, and he likes it. And now, set to deliver. Here's the pitch. It's outside. He almost went for it. He had him set up for that. Just a little too far outside. He held up. So 2-2. Is the count now. On Legas, that pitch misses low in the dirt. Runs it full, 3-2. But you can see how fast Trayvon Harris likes to work out there. He doesn't take hardly any time at all in between pitches to the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count on Legacy. Top of the 7th of the home opener for the 23 season for the Bulldogs. And that pitch is way outside in the dirt. Almost got past McLaughlin there at the plate for ball 4. And there's a walk to lead off here in the top of the 7th. Garrett Wright will come up for Richmond Hill. Nobody down. Runner at first. Let's see how Trayvon Harris handles this situation with his fast operation. He does not look at first base. He's coming straight to the plate. They try to bunt a high fastball and foul it back to the screen, so nothing doing there. They're going to try to bunt this guy over. 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike to count. And right now, we'll step back in there, most likely going to show bunt again. So Trayvon Harris now throws back to first, and it gets away from Jackson over there. And they will advance down to second. Like it just popped in his glove and popped out. Trayvon Harris made a good throw, a good pickoff throw to first base. But Jackson Jenkins couldn't hang on to it, got past him. The runner's down at second now. So Wright steps back in there. Trayvon throws way outside for a ball. It's 2-1. Trying to stay away from this hitter. So he works pretty much even in the count. He has slowed down just a little bit here. 2-1. Runner at second. We're trying to keep him honest down there. Trayvon throws wide again outside. 3-1 to count. Now he just kind of swats the ball down on the infield out there. 2-1. And now time's called. And here we go. Wright steps in. He's waiting for the delivery from Trayvon Harris, and there it is. And that pitch was outside, but he went to bunt it and tipped it. So it's a strike. 2-2. That'll even the count. Trying to get this guy from second to third is Richmond Hill. Trayvon Harris trying to pitch away from the hitter to prevent that from happening. The 2-2 is outside as well. Runs it full now. 3-2. Nobody out. Richmond Hill threatening again. They lead it 2-0. Top of the 7th. There's a high fly ball. Shallow center field. We're under it. We've got it. They can't advance to runner, so that is a great play right there. High fly ball, center field. Kip Mosley runs under it out there and snags it for the first out of the inning, and we hold the runner at second, so that's a good play all the way around. And now Wilcox, the center fielder for Richmond Hill, will come in. Runner is at second. Sizable lead down there. Trayvon Harris looks back. We don't have a play on, so we come to the plate, and that pitch is outside. Boy, he throws outside a lot. Really haven't seen anything on the inside the plate from Trayvon. And the runners or the batters are starting to crowd the plate. That one's on the inside, and it may fall in for a hit. No, it does not. Sears makes a heck of a play out there. And now the ball gets away from third baseman, and they will get over to third base. But great play by Ryder Sears over in right field to snag that one. He made the throw to third because it looked like the runner was going to go, going to tag and run. So he made the throw. It was high. Got the glove on it over there, but couldn't hang on to it. So the runner gets to third anyway. So top of the order for Richmond Hill, Martin. Gavin Martin, the catcher. Runner at third. 2 outs. Trayvon pitches. I'm not sure how that was missed, but it did. Ball 1. They lead it 2-0. We're in the top of the 7th. Trayvon Harris is on the mound for the Dogs. Gavin Martin is at the plate for Richmond Hill. That pitch is low and away. All right. McLaughlin getting a workout there behind the plate. He's all in the dirt having to dig these out, keep them from going to the screen. 2 away, 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at third. There's a pitch outside. He swings at it, misses, strike 1. If we can get out of this inning with no damage, how sweet that would be. Trayvon Harris pitching his heart out right now. He looks over to third, delivers to the plate. That's a good-looking pitch on the inside. Cuffed him. Do we have a play? We do. He takes the play himself. Trayvon Harris, outstanding play for out number 3 to end the inning and end the threat by Richmond Hill. Wonderful play. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Dogs coming to bat, down by 2. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends, Y101 The Fox.
In the words of Vince Lombardi, individual commitment to a group effort. That's what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, and a civilization work. McClendon Enterprises lives this philosophy. McClendon Enterprises has proudly been committed to the efforts of the Toombs County school system and the local athletics since our incorporation in 1979. If you would like to join our team, please visit our website at McClendenEnterprises.com. And always remember, go Dogs!
Tired after a hard day at work, or do you just not feel like cooking after church? Then go let the friendly folks at Shoney's in Vidalia do all the cooking for you and yours. Get their delicious 8-piece fried chicken meal with 2 large sides, 4 biscuits, and a gallon of that famous sweet tea, all for $18.99. Shoney's also offers it in a 12-piece and a 16-piece. Go let the friendly folks at Shoney's take the work out of dinner at 2505 Highway 280 in Vidalia, or call 912-537-0922.
Now back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's do or die right now. Bottom of the 7th, the Dogs are down by 2 to Richmond Hill. And most people would have thought it had been a lot worse than this at this point. But Dogs have played some great defense out there through this game. Pitching has been kind of iffy, if you will. They've given up some hits and allowed some runs on a couple of errors in the defense as well. But overall, the defense has been outstanding tonight, and that's what has kept this game close. Right now, though, we'll move to the bottom of the 7th. See if Dogs can get something cooking. Down by 2. It's not too late. Kip Mosley will lead things off for the Dogs, followed by Cameron Ledford. Lucas O'Connor will come to the plate. Those 3 will face their ace, who has pitched the whole game thus far, Blaine Newman. Blaine Newman's he's had his game on tonight. 14 strikeouts. He's only given up 2 hits, 1 walk, and no runs. So that's a good outing for a high school pitcher, and they're going to try to let him finish the game here tonight. He's got some good stuff. He don't throw a whole lot of heat, but he does go for that location. His accuracy is phenomenal. That's what I have seen tonight. Wherever he wants to put it, that's where he's going to put it. And we are trying to score a run, so we are swinging the bats. So, starting off, Kip Mosley. Nope, change that. Looks like we're going to bring in a different hitter here. Let's see who this is. This is going to be Wagner. Nope, that's not Wagner. Jackson Jenkins, I'm sorry. First baseman. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Struck out and flied out. He'll face Newman. Nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. Jenkins. First pitch. Looks at it. Ball 1. It was a little high in there, right about the letters. A little tight. Defensively, Richmond Hill is playing straight away. They're not expecting anything funky here. That pitch is low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Good start here for Jackson Jenkins and the Dogs. Got to get somebody on base to get something going if we want a shot at this one. 3 hits on the night for the Wildcats. 1 so far for the Dogs. That pitch is outside. Ump says it caught the outside corner. Called strike 1. 2-1 to count on Jackson Jenkins, our first baseman. He's a big kid. He waits. Swings and miss, 2-2. Kip Mosley waits on deck. There's a grounder to first base side, and they're going to field that one easily. Routine ground ball, so ground out by Jenkins. And I made a mistake. The pitcher, they have changed the pitcher. Wagner is now pitching for Richmond Hill. Hard to see their numbers. Their jerseys are black with the dark numbers. And they all look alike. So now, Wagner will pitch to Kip Mosley, and that's a called strike. He watches that one fly by. Nothing one away here in the bottom of the seventh. Bulldogs are down by 2. Mosley waits. The pitch. He hits that one. That may fall in there for a hit. No, the shortstop with a great play. Running backwards, way out in the shallow left center field, if you will, to haul that one in for the second out of the inning. That's a good defensive play. Good range by that shortstop out there. Thought sure that was going to be one of those Texas League hits. Just kind of drops in between the outfielders and the infielders that no one can get to. Didn't happen. They covered it. All right, that pitch is way outside and to the wall on Lucas O'Connor. That is not Lucas O'Connor. Cameron Lefford. That's number 5. Our left fielder. They got it wrong in the updater as well in the scoring software. So that ball misses low. They're showing McCoy is batting at number 7, but that is not number 7 out there. So Ledford watches a called strike. So 2-1 is the count now. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th, and the Dogs are down by 2. The pitch. Swung on toward the middle, covered by their second baseman, over to first, and I don't know. That did get him bang play right there. And there you go, folks. That'll do it. Richmond Hill takes this one on that ground out by Lefford, 2-0 for the season opener. They dropped one at home to start the 2023 season. I'll be back to wrap it up for you right after this break. It's Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends, 501 The Fox.
Tracking and controlling all aspects of your debit card in real time is not only convenient, but also smart. Altamaha Bank & Trust now offers a digital debit card app. The ABT Card app offers enriched transaction information, safety controls, and spending insights. You'll be able to stop card thieves in their tracks when necessary. Download the ABT Card app in the Apple or Google Play Store today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Roll on down to Highway 1 South to Stevens Truck Center, home of quality truck parts, truck servicing, and the best used trucks around. Front-end alignment with state-of-the-art B-line equipment assures you'll be back on the road doing what you do. Stevens Truck Center is the only shop in Middle Georgia with 2 ASC Master Truck Technicians. Our parts department, led by Sean Stringer, and our shop, led by Troy Maddox, are second to none. Call 1-800-453-1958 for Stevens Truck Center.
Our sole purpose here at the bank is to share our financial knowledge with you so that we can help you grow. Whether it's a savings account, a new home, business and personal loans, or to help finance your children's education, we're here for you. We're an equal housing lender. People's Bank, where people come first. Member FDIC. Online at ourpeoplesbank.com.
Do you need custom printed t-shirts? Let Sign and Stamp Solutions design team help you create custom t-shirts featuring favorite photos, business logo, or school mascot. If you can think of it, we can put it on a t-shirt. Come visit us in our retail location at 33 Southeast Main Street in historic downtown Vidalia. Catch us on Facebook or visit us online at www.signandstampsolutions.com. Make Sign and Stamp your home for solutions offering top-of-the-line products and services.
Well, the Bulldogs dropped their season home opener in 2023 to the Richmond Hill Wildcats. But there's a lot to take away from this game tonight. It's not all bad. We saw some good things on our Bulldogs. I mean, this is Richmond Hill we're talking about after all. They lose this one 2-1. We had some good pitching out of Lucas O'Connor. Gavin Hall struggled a little bit after returning to the team after a 2-year hiatus, if you will. And we also got to see Trayvon Harris on the mound. Each pitcher got into a little bit of trouble. Each pitcher was able to get themselves out of a little bit of trouble. So that was a good sign. Defensively, the Bulldogs were good tonight. Very good. Made some great plays on defense to keep this thing close, to keep themselves in the game. The 2 runs by Richmond Hill was definitely earned. No question about that. They manufactured those. Great pitching on Richmond Hill's part. Their ace, Blaine Newman, with 14 strikeouts on the night. He allowed 2 hits and no runs and 1 walk. So that's a good outing for them, for Mr. Newman, Blaine Newman of Richmond Hill. Lucas O'Connor, as I said, he had to start tonight for the Dogs. He went 5 innings before turning it over to Gavin Hall. He allowed 1 run. He had 2 walks and several ground outs. 2 strikeouts, by the way, for Lucas O'Connor. Next up for the Bulldogs, we're going to be on the road coming up Tuesday, Valentine's Day. Grab your sweetheart and make the road trip with us, won't you? We'll be headed to Sylvania to face Screven County. The first pitch in that ball game is scheduled for 5:30. And then Wednesday, the 15th, that's 1 week from tonight, we'll be right back here at the Toombs County Sports Complex to face Screven County as they will make the road trip here. And then Thursday, we'll be on the road again, headed to Douglas to take on Coffee County. Now, keep in mind, all of these games are non-region. To start the season, we'll get into the region play and what they're calling a super region. With Appleton County, Pierce County, Brantley County, Tatnall County, Vidalia, all those guys. It is a tough region. So we're tuning up with some elite competition at Richmond Hill, Coffee County, Metter. I mean, these are guys that we have in the preseason, if you will, in the non-region games. Screven County is a good one. Richmond Hill, of course. Swainsboro will be facing them. We're going to be facing Appleton County in the region, Tatnall County in the region, Jeff Davis in the region. So it's a tough schedule for 2023 for the Bulldogs. But as Coach James has said to me, that he's very optimistic. And if the players can put it together, we have as strong a chance as any other team in the region. So the hopes are high. The expectations are high of the Bulldogs in 2023. I'm Scott Crabb. I want to thank you for tuning us in tonight and listening to Toombs County Bulldog Baseball. Very excited here at the Fox. We'll be bringing you every piece of the action in 2023, every game for the Toombs County Bulldogs. Follow them with us, won't you? And that's going to do it from here tonight for the Bulldogs. Once again, Richmond Hill tops the Bulldogs 2-0 in the 2023 season and opener. You've been listening to Bulldog Baseball on Country Legends Y101 The Fox.
Thank you for tuning in to today's Toombs County Bulldog baseball game, right here on Country Legends Y101 The Fox. Today's game was brought